son, I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go, fellas.
Gator. Leo. Spot.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ready? 10 logo.
56. Hey, we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Hey, echo. Snap.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Stay with your man.
Go, go.
56, Mike, 56. It's our field.
It's all out.
Hey, it's all out. Shit.
So that'll back them up 5.
Set. 30 base.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Hard. Fan.
Flare.
Hey, Sam off.
Lucky.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Hey, Alpha.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Whip.
Rock it.
Showing up.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. Now.
Move. Four down. Check.
80 weapons.
Shoot.
Go.
Go get him.
Hey, exit. Gone. Hit it.
Here we go on second and 12. Open man is Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
Smith. Hey.
That's me.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Leo!
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch it. Go.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught by Roberts. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check.
Look. Squeeze. Ready?
They'll run for it with Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1 yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Super one.
Check 25. Check 25. Watch quick.
Hey, kill.
Quick. Back.
Merlin.
Gone. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, kill.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Get him.
From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Ric Flair.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Super one.
On second down now. Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twist.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
51 for Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's get this. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the eye.
Hey, lock it.
Check three. Jump.
Be driven.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time out of Chubb, 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Check 56.
General West.
Check 9. Watch twist. Check it out, read.
Now.
Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 13-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
8-3. Switch. 61. Max box right.
Check.
Go. Jackrabbit. Come on.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Crunch. No. Off.
Right up.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Whoa!
55, right there in the middle. 50
A shotgun snap for gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike 54. Army. Kill. Motion. Hey, check 24.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
180.
Check. Watch 54. You're not ready.
Super.
Hey, 1 second.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
56, Mike 56. Watch QB.
Protein spill.
2nd and 11. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Letting one fly deep for... He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Goff on first down. Look at the spin. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Bravo.
Hey, tight down.
On first down, gone. This throw over the middle, taken in by Cole. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Darrell Henderson, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Not today, you want. Not today. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety go.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check three.
Chopper!
Check. Fresno. Alert three. Hatchet.
X3, 218, Chopper. Ready.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
There.
Check nickel.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 99.
80 weapons.
Slam. Check 24.
5.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Jet bomber.
Set the tone, defense.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 52. Switch.
Speed trip.
A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Zoom.
51, Mike 51. Hey,
Go. Five. Yeah.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
6-6, pull it high.
Kill. Check. Tighten up.
Rock it. Hey, wahoo.
Check.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Roberts got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hey, Echo. Yes.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Alert flare.
Pilot, 64, reach, go.
Now Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
General West. Look at me. Go.
Show it.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Roberts has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Hey, Alpha.
50 wants the mic. I'm coming.
Back to throw now on first down. Big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Go.
You want this? Slam.
Move. They go.
Looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 42 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Push him back.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Able to fight. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 6 guys. Check 6.
Four down.
25.
Hey, kill.
Check 25.
Turbo's up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donovans, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
20.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
12. Hey, Charlie.
55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Shell. Hey, 5. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Delta.
Alert three. Tight go.
Now.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, orbit.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the slam. He's checking. Crack.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
56. Right here. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, you're out. Bravo.
2nd down and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, defense, black. Watch the ship. Watch
Greystone, travel.
Watch the ship. Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On the set. 56. Hey, shoot. Hard. Bam. Now. Hey, Sam on.
Joker.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check nine. Watch twist. Watch.
Rocket. Shoot.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go. Check 13.
Chopper.
9:51. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Kill. Turn up.
X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
Look at me. Go.
You got nothing.
Check. Go.
Crouch. No. Off.
Ready.
2nd and 13. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Rams 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I can tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Here's Goff. Out to Cole on the right side. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Come to my world. Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
Ric Flair.
Tackles.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Coming to you.
Now.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.